This place is flooding. Spring. That bubbling spring and the spring from up there, zoom in, right there. I've never seen that spring. Right down to the house. Right now we got some flooding in the Shenandoah Valley. I don't know if I have flood insurance. Never thought about having flood insurance on top of a mountain. This is definitely not a flood zone. Holy hell, it sounds like a roaring river. This is crazy. I've been on the property for like, what, going on 5 years now? 5 or 6? Well, I think going on 5. December will be 5. Holy hell. So much water. Yo. This is the first time I've never been able to cross my stream. Huh. It's funny. Let's zoom in. That is crazy. This is after Tropical Storm Debby, like the day after it hits West Virginia. And actually, we're still in, like, we're on the tail end of it. So it's not even completely over yet. I'm trying to step on this piece of log right here. This is try to get across. Now, generally, this spring right here is just like small. It's incredibly small. It still rushes in the fall, and we have a three-season water, three-season spring, where it typically goes away in the summertime. I've never ever seen it this rushing and this much water on the property ever. This is truly like a hurricane event because the rain was all night. Now, usually when it rains, I have my window open. I'm listening to the rain, going to sleep. Very peaceful. It was so loud last night, it sounded like white noise from a TV, and I had to like close the window. I couldn't sleep. Now I gotta worry about flood insurance because of this. Like, what? That's crazy. I gotta call my home insurance company and try to set up flood insurance. I'm not gonna do it right now though. Hopefully this thing is, I don't even know where it was. It's never been this large. But hopefully this thing is not, it'll go down, it'll subside before it gets worse. From the storm bands, it looked like I said, we're on the tail end of it. And we shouldn't, hopefully, knock on wood, we hopefully won't get any more. The town's definitely got to be flooded with this much water. Playing hopscotch or tic-tac-toe, or we're in a maze trying to get across this water. All right, finally across. I can hear the river. Usually you can hear like a little rustling of the river. Like I said, I've been here 5 years, and usually you can hear a little rustling of the river from the bedroom window. But man, right now, sound like I'm in the Ozarks, or I'm like in the Chesapeake Bay or something. It's crazy. I mean, it's so loud. It was always my dream to have a property with a river, on a riverfront, but uphill, so if it floods, I don't have an issue. This is crazy. I keep saying this is crazy because, like I said, over the last 5 years, I've never seen anything even remotely like this. And granted, it's a tropical storm / the residents of a hurricane, the residual hurricane. But man, this is insane in the membrane. I can just imagine what the people at the bottom of the hill is going through right now. I mean, look at this. And if you're used to a little trickle every now and then, this right here sounds like a full-blown river. Walking by my river, I guess. And usually I walk this way and cross right here. And yeah, that's not unless I want to be wet. And what makes it worse, it was like, since it was so hot this summer, it was dry. It was super dry. To the point where the leaves on the trees were starting to downturn because of how dry it was. Wow. I'm really surprised that the power hasn't gone out. It's blinked a few times, but it hasn't totally gone out yet. Now this spring river is usually fairly low to like murky or dry. There's never any water in it. And now, thank you, Hurricane Rains. Thing is filled. A nice little pond area. I think the previous owner tried to build a pond back here. My little hammock by the water. I'm gonna cut the video here in 10 minutes and then restart it. Maybe. Or maybe just keep going because this is, oh, Members Road is flooded. I've been meaning to redo this bridge. Yo. That's crazy. Yo, the town definitely flooded. There's no way that the town is not flooded from this water. Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the area of the house. That is usually what I worry about the most. Because it's usually it's because it's just spring. I've been meaning to fix it. Never thought we would get hit by a hurricane in West Virginia. Usually we're good. Like with this right here, as long as this haven't reached over to the house, that's the house. This is a spring that comes down. It's close, but it's not. The water's stopping right around here, and the house is right there. As long as this right here doesn't trickle over to here, we're good. I gotta check the basement anyway. This is the front yard and the peach tree. But the video doesn't convey how large this thing is. It's probably about 3 feet across. So I'm not really worried about this right here overflowing. This part's a little bit bigger coming into the yard. Once again, this is a little river over the front yard. That's the house. My grapevine growing on it. That's the water. So that right there I'm not worried about. And this is kind of the house is kind of built on an incline, so I'm not worried about this. Now this spring right here did get clogged up one year, flooded almost the entire driveway. So worry about that. Alright, so we're good. Good on that side. And now it's still drizzling. You see the clouds, unless it's giving off. It's still cloudy out here. 15 minutes into the video. Like, this is wow. So walk around property. This is nuts. Let's go down to the front part. Now this is where my property meets the neighbor's property down here. I'm sitting on, the land survey says it's 10 acres, but I really think it's 15. And because it's on the side of a mountain and the contours and everything, it's closer to 20, really. Which I'm not mad about because I don't have to pay taxes on. So really so if you hear me say a 20-acre property, it's really like 15, 10, 15. But, whew. All right, that spring that I just showed you that flooded the driveway because the culvert was clogged up one time. It's coming down here. This is where it's come down. Now I want to put a natural swimming pond right up here. I just think it's a perfect spot for it. It's a huge natural swimming pond and collect all this water, not only for emergencies if we need it, but if I would just like somewhere to swim. The problem is we have bears, so come out one day and we'll see a bear swimming in the natural swimming pond trying to catch the fish I hopefully will have it stocked up with. That's the thing when you walk out and see a black bear just like chilling in the driveway. Yep, this is the aftermath. I'm going to take the truck and head down into town to see what the devastation looked like down there. New neighbors just moved in. I was trying to buy the property, but I ended up finance not being right and price not being right, and just, they're just asking too much. It's like they were asking almost $200,000 what the house was really worth. And, I figured it was going to sit on the market for a little bit and the guy was going to go down, but he actually sold it about 150 over market value. So I guess, in terms of home buying, it's still crazy out here. Trying to buy a piece of property and trying to buy a home is still insane. You have to be retired, rich, a nice little piggy bank to drop 6.5 to 8.5 at $200,000 over value. People are still buying. Corporations are still buying. BlackRock still buying. It's making it bad for everybody. Actually, the corporations what made it worse. That and overseas investment. Nobody's talking about that. They're talking about how we need to change regulations so we can build more houses. Load of crock. Whoa. Zoom in, see if I can get the full scope of the thousands of gallons of water that's passing through this by the minute. Anyway, Donald Trump is about to come in and he ain't gonna do jack shit for poor people. It's his final term too, so it's gonna be a wild event if he gets elected. See, up the hill, zoom out, zoom in. This is where my driveway is. The road is kind of a little bit washed away. Gotta go up the hill too to see what's going on with that. Alright. Well, that's it for now. I will I'll take another video tomorrow maybe and see how everything looks tomorrow. But yeah, so far so good. None of my trees have fallen down on my car or the house, and we're good. That was kind of fast, man. Get y'all a little dizzy. Alrighty. Acanas. My flowering chestnuts. Alocasia, banana trees. My Monstera Delicioso, not doing so well. And my peach. And apples, those are apples. It's a peach. Okay, talk to you guys soon.